Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Obviously, because of the premise of this channel, it should be clear that I love movies that depict how gay life may have been different for black gay men in the past. Boys in the Band is set in 1968 and is actually based on the previous hit, off-Broadway play and movie which became popular in 1968 and 1970. Boys in the Band was groundbreaking for gay storytelling in America in the late 1960s and early 70s, and is still considered the first Hollywood dramatic film to directly star gay characters, their relationships, and personal struggles. This movie and the original plays take place in New York City, where gay nightlife was becoming a groundbreaking subculture of New York during this time, right at the cusp of the Stonewall riots, a watershed moment for gay liberation in American history. Though the original film in 1970, and even this film in 2020, has a mostly white gay male cast, I actually think that it's incredibly realistic for the gay scene in the 60s and 70s, where being openly gay was still seen by many black gay and same-gender loving men to be a white thing. Though we have had many black gay specific spaces in America throughout the years, black gay men befriending white gay men shouldn't be a shocking topic in the 60s. We're introduced to a slew of archetypal gay characters who are gathering for a friend's birthday party, but if you know anything about gay parties, apparently from any decade, insults and shade is going to get thrown around. Secrets will be revealed, and some closeted dude who wasn't even invited might make a scene because of how uncomfortable he is with how openly and comfortably gay everyone else is. Even in the first scenes of the movie, we are introduced to two black gay characters like Emery, the fiery Latin queen who makes straight men uncomfortable with his proud and prominent swishing hips, or Bernard, the nerdy black guy, pushing a library cart at work, or in another scene, getting clocked on the subway by an older black woman for checking out another guy on the subway. He even uncrosses his legs in shame in an attempt to appear more masculine. Emery is played by Puerto Rican-American Broadway star Robin De Jesus, and Bernard is played by Broadway and TV star Michael Benjamin Washington. What I love about these simple scenes is that these moments observe the nonverbal ways in which social norms and homophobia is communicated, and how people acknowledge gay people every day, but when we are open and talk about these realities, everyone pretends like they didn't actually encounter gay people in real life. I definitely still think all these years later, many of us gay men still feel pressure to blend into society, monitoring who we look at, how we sit in public, or how we walk. By the time all the different characters arrive at the birthday party, hosted by Michael, the lead character, played by gay TV star and The Big Bang Theory icon Jim Parsons, everyone is excited to let their hair down and meet a surprise guest, a supposedly straight friend of Michael who wants to crash the party. I couldn't help but notice that when all the characters finally arrive, soon after the different types of gays cling to those who mirror themselves the most. Emery and Bernard, the black queens, tend to stick together throughout most of the party. Donald and Larry, the fashionable and handsome white guys, hang out all night, and Michael, the host of the party, has a battle of wits with the birthday boy Harold, played by gay icon Zachary Quinto, the entire night. By the time the married friend of Michael, Alan, arrives, he immediately connects with Larry's lover, Hank, who is divorcing his wife but still lives and appears as a straight-laced and masculine businessman. I thought it was incredibly realistic how Alan arrives and begins to judge all these men for how gay they are and their interests. Some of the gay men's knee-jerk reaction is to assimilate to straightness even though he wasn't invited and he's in a gay man's house. I've seen this happen so many times where gay men bow down to any man who displays more stereotypical heteronormative behavior, even in gay spaces, whether that be a black gay space or a predominantly white gay space. Do better, black gay men. Stop letting closeted gay men make you feel uncomfortable in your own gay spaces. I especially love the scene where the party gets even messier and Michael proposes that they play a complicated game, where everyone earns points by calling their first loves on the telephone and telling them that they love them. This made me think about how parties back in the day had to have games and mess because there was no social media or non-stop TV shows to distract each other. They really just had to interact with one another to pass the time. Through the insults and shade, the real point of these parties was that most of these men were working through their various traumas of being gay in a hostile environment where they could try to use their wit, sex appeal, or wealth to escape discrimination. The gay community in America was still just beginning to enter American political consciousness in 1968, and though we have come a long way, this movie was an entertaining and poignant reminder that we have a lot of work to do politically, socially, emotionally, and internally. Have y'all watched the Boys in the Band remake yet? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments.